I'm gonna quickly run into the... Where is it? Into the tavern. The cantina. There we are. As soon as I figure out where that is. Here it is. And double check. There's gotta be more missions around here. Wasn't there? Ooh, a barber shop. Actually, here's first.
Oh, I cut my own hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
You cut your own hair? Wow, that's... How do you manage that? I mean, yours is quite long, longer than mine. I couldn't cut my own hair without drawing blood. Can I actually get a haircut? Because I would like to dye my hair. Ooh, that's a lot of blood for a barber, bro. Hello.
Merciful law. Is that a marauder's outfit? I don't want you wandering into my shop wearing something you've lifted off a corpse. Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
As you say. I'm hoping I can get a haircut from him. I wonder how many people are going to be annoyed at the fact that I am wearing marauder clothes. I might actually pop into the general store and see if I can get something a little more appropriate. Relax, I'm clean.
So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague.
He's a germaphobe, but he has a right to be.
You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I see. That's why I'm in here. I actually didn't know. I was coming here genuinely for a haircut, or to see if I can get a haircut, or just to look and have a chat. Prepare my remains for internment.
Burial, in the unfortunate event of a fatality. It's what a barber does. We make you presentable.
Well, okay, I suppose that's, dual roles these days. You know, cut your hair, do an embalming, it's all the same thing. Speaking of burial, Silas sent me to collect your fees.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
Yeah, he's verbose. There we go. That word was floating about in my head for a second. You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
I don't care, pay up. You have a very loose definition of the word prosperity. There's some quality drama there, Conrad, you should audition, or you have a very loose definition of the word prosperity.
Edgewater is built on the discipline and sacrifice of its people. Say what you will about our town, but we all pull together.
Except for the deserters
Tell
who leave.
Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Medical rights?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
Just give Silas an IOU.
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
I'll let you know if I think of anything. What would I think of? How could he give collateral? What would he need? I'm curious.
Much obliged.
Okay, that was odd. Can I actually not get a haircut? Like, seriously? Like, you have a barbershop here and I can't... Because I don't know if you can change your appearance, but... Like, hold on. There it is. My hair's too grey. Maybe I'll just rock it. I'll just rock the grey hair. I may not be able to change my appearance post character creation. Also, I need a lot more heavy ammo. Anyway. Okay. Let's have a look at that. Sorry, hang on. Conrad says it might be worth mentioning this to Silas. Okay, shall. Right. That's the guard at the landing pad. I know where he is. Phyllis is one of the 4 people. She works as a supervisor at the Edgewater cannery. So I'm going to head back into the cannery again and have a look out for Phyllis. But first, I'm going to go into the cantina and see if there's any side missions in here. Just what I intended to do before I got sidetracked. Okay, there's a guy called Winslow here. Why? Is that a problem?
Where are we headed? In the bar?
Yeah.
When I asked if you were a drinker?
Yeah, is there? You sounded worried.
Sorry. I know, it's none of my business.
I don't make a habit of imbibing. I'm gonna guess you're not a drinker yourself.
Strong drink makes me sick. And it makes me real sad. I start thinking about things I oughtn't, and then...
Oh.
Well, never mind that. You got better things to think on. Sorry.
Don't apologize.
Oh, it's what I do. You'll tire of it soon enough.
Okay, maybe I should have asked one of the other ones. Okay. Oh, she gets sad when she drinks. I know several people like that. Personally, I never drink. But that's for other reasons. Winslow here has a name. And I might talk to Amelia first. Hello again.
Oh, I almost forgot. I'm contractually obligated to recite company slogans to any visitors. You tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice.
Thank you. I shall. Just felt like chatting.
Go ahead.
So... what is your story? What if I told you I just got shot into space by a crazy scientist? Just been asking around. Nobody seems to know anything about the Hope. Let's say, what if I told you... let's just hedge here. What if I told you I got shot into space by a crazy scientist?
Ugh, is this the start of a joke? If you want me to laugh at your jokes, it's a 3-drink minimum.
I wish it was a joke. Honestly, I don't even know where I am.
Most folk forget where they're standing after a few drinks. Seems to me you've got a head start.
Nobody's taking me
Anyhow,
seriously.
Whatever happens outside the walls is not my business. Only deserters and marauders wander out there. And I cannot tell you which I revile more. My world is these 4 walls, that door, and a row of mugs that need cleaning.
I wonder how happy you're going to be when I shut down the power to Edgewater. It sounds like you're afraid to go outside.
Let me make something clear. Spacer's Choice has been real good to me. The town's been real good to me. I start gallivanting around outside the walls, poking around in places I shouldn't be, learning things I've got no right to know. People will talk. Won't ever catch me asking about the world outside. Else the town's gonna say Amelia's gone soft. That Amelia's pondering desertion. I don't want that.
Maybe I am doing her a favor, and in the long run she'll thank me for freeing her from this place. I think it's a mistake living your life on everyone else's terms. We all do our jobs. I imagine you'd want to get out of town with that plague and all.
Keep it down, will you? We don't talk about the PLAYGE. Not here. And if you're smart, you won't mention it anyway.
Everyone's mentioned it
I've said
everywhere.
enough. People come here to drink their problems away. If they wanted to face their problems, they'd go see our vicar.
Yeah, about him. I'm taking him with me. So what is your story?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
I'm not trying to judge you. I'm just curious.
You're the first to ask after me in some time. I'll give you that. But I don't have a story to share. My family's worked Spacer's Choice for 2 generations, and I've lived in Edgewater just about all my life. Wanted to work in the sciences once upon a time. Would you believe it? That was a wild fancy. Glad I disabused myself.
So you had a dream of being a scientist. What happened?
What happened, you ask? What always happens when you're dreaming. I woke up. I just didn't have the brains for it. Asked too many questions. Wasn't suited to the work. So I did the right thing and worked the life I was always meant to live. Now that I'm behind a bar, I can ask all the questions I want. Important ones. Like, when are you gonna pay your tab? And would you like another round of cold, refreshing 0G?
Yeah, she doesn't seem happy. I'll say, no, Space's point does not sound like it's taking care of you. Okay. Asking questions to the foundations of science. The best scientists ask too many. That's,
Don't talk to
difficult
me that
sentence.
way, please. Spent many years disabusing myself of that notion. Don't need you putting it back in my head. Lab work ain't for me. Never was. Never will be. Spacer's Choice put me where I belong, and for that I am grateful.
Perhaps a few seeds of doubt will oblige her, but I don't want to push her too hard. Let's just say thanks for the story.
Not so fast. I told you about my life. Your turn to tell me about
I don't
yours.
know much about my life, if I'm totally
So,
honest.
What's your story?
But this is a turn. No one's ever turned down an attempt to leave a conversation in this game before. I'm still trying to figure that out myself.
What's there to figure out? Stands to reason you work for a company. You ain't Spacer's Choice.
There's a
Could be
beef,
you're
I think,
Anti-Cleo.
between Space's Choice and Anti-Cleo. There's more to life than the company you work for.
That's exactly the kind of crazy talk that comes from an overabundance of sobriety.
Oh, and I am...
Well, good luck trying to figure yourself out. Sounds like you'll need it.
So much for small talk. She's a good person, I think. She's just in a bit of a, difficult position in this town. You've got a name. Shall I talk to you?
Never seen you here before. You a visitor? Welcome. On behalf of the Spacer's Choice family, let me welcome you to where am I again?
Edgewater.
Edgewater, jewel of the Vale. May the law bless our beloved cannery with 100 years of, what's it called?
Prosperity?
Productivity.
Productivity.
That's the one. Yep, that's us. Productive.
You've got a nice uniform on. I think you've had a little too much to drink.
Oh, it's fine. I'm only on my 3rd bottle. I don't start heaving up my guts as long as I can count to 3.
Okay.
Company lets me imbibe as much 0G brew as I can afford. Even gave me a discount on account of my injury. You jealous yet?
Green with envy. Why were you were injured?
Yep. Got my mid stuck in a rotor wheel.
Oh.
Shredded my wrist up real good. Conrad went and sewed up my hand, but I couldn't do much about the pain.
Well,
Boss was real generous. to me,
5%. There it is.
though. Got myself a 5% discount on 0G brew. After the 2nd bottle, the only pain I feel is emotional.
You sound like you need a surgeon.
Hey, Conrad's a surgeon. Well, he's a barber. That's like surgery, but for your hair.
Well, he also does embalming, I think. Alright, I'll leave you to it. Okay. Have fun, I think. Alright, that was cool. I like that. Bit of conversation. Back into the general store, I think. I might have a poker, and I got a bit of extra cash. Not much. Hello, I'm bringing Parvati back. Are you going to be okay with that, Mr. Moreau?
It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's Choice. And before you ask, I'm all out of deluxe salt tuna.
That's
All
not a
I've
good-
got is gourmet.
Okay. Okay, gourmet salt tuna. Okay. That's not a great, that's not a great slogan.
Go right ahead.
Is there anything else I can say to you? Anyone I should watch out for?
Other than yourself, definitely the vicar. Don't get me wrong, he seems a decent man, cut from church cloth, knows his scriptures. But there's something about him that bothers me.
No.
Like he's not one of us.
He's itching to
Sometimes
get
I
out of here.
suspect He doesn't even want to be here.
No, he is fucking off with me the instant we find a way out. I'll tell you that right now. I already know this. It feels a bit weird to be at this position now. But, thanks. Anyone else?
Amelia. Definitely Amelia Kim. I advise against stepping
I
foot
just
into
came
drinking
out from her. Can
establishment
people
altogether.
tell me things before they happen?
Word is, they're gonna replace her with an automechanical barkeep. She's... what's the word? Obsolete. You don't want to associate yourself with that kind of person.
You sound like someone who could easily get replaced by an automaton. Never mind. I want to go back to you, and I'm
Spacer's
just...
Choice, the brand of choice for spacers on a budget.
Is that what Spacer's Choice is? Like the cheap brand? I wonder what the high-end brand
Music
is.
to my ears.
Let's have a look. Do you have, perchance, a decent set of clothes? Spacer's Choice worker's outfit. Mechanics overalls. Ain't a lot of armor, but it might make me fit in around here. I kind of want to roleplay that level. See, that's 3 armor. There's some standard troop armor, armored ballistics for 230. I shouldn't really be buying material, but I've got 4 grand at the moment. Actually, I need to sell stuff. I need to sell junk, don't I? A collectible. Oh, I want to sell you these music boxes, mostly because I want them out of my inventory. Here, sell those, sell the bracelets, have all this. You can have that. The meat. I want to keep that for some reason. I don't know why. No, I don't want to keep that. Go away. I've got a bunch of... probably... stuff I can sell. No, I'll keep all this. That hasn't really been much help for me. How much does this weigh, by the way? 5. You know what? Deal. Let's buy something. You know what? Just to fit in, I'm going to get a Spacer's Choice uniform. I'm just going to have a look at that. Because this is level 9 armor, but now I've got level 9 armor that actually... oh. That actually, well... it fits in a bit better. It looks more the part. And I can then break this down. And the worker's uniform. So I could just literally go around looking like a member of town. God, he looks good in that. It works. The beard, I don't know what it does. It elevates him. That's a solid outfit. Yeah, I'm gonna wear this. And then when I need to go into combat, I'm technically wearing the helmet, but that's fine. Then I put this on, right? So I'm just gonna wear this around town. Is that going in too deep? But I want to. I can't see him, but I want to. I want to actually look at him. Hang on. Idle camera. Let's have a look. Oh, hang on. If you move the mouse in idle camera. There we go. See, it looks like he fits in if it weren't for the fact that he was holding a big rifle. It looks very neat. There we go. So now I just to fit in. Just to properly roleplay. And I can put my trooper uniform on when I leave. This doesn't make any level of sense. But I want to do it. Now, someone was at the cannery. I also need to head to
I'm feeling pretty low these days.
the workbench over here. I'm going to check modifications for armor. What's this one? Install a mod. Don't. There we are. This gives me increased tech skill. I suppose it couldn't hurt. Yeah, well, I don't have anything else to do with that. Hoarding it isn't going to do me any good. Let's, I have enough money to tinker with my weapons a bit more. Let's modify my weapons. I still want to see if I can install a mod on my primary rifle. This adds shock damage. Do I want that on this? What about there? All of the rest are barrel attachments. So I gotta pick something I want to put that mod on. What is this? Oh no, that might be... I don't know what that is actually. What does this symbol mean? Where did I get this from? I don't remember. Genuinely don't. Yeah, I'm gonna put this on my rifle. because I've got... It now does shock damage. Now let's also tinker with that. I'm going to... tinker twice. Same with my main pistol. Oh, I meant to actually. Oh, okay. That's it. I've filled that one up. Neat. Just 200 DPS. That's great. Spend a bit of cash, but that's fine. I want to do that. Let's tinker with yours. Let's give you 4 levels. I don't know if I'm wasting money on that. But now you and I have weapons that do the same amount of damage. Can I, by the way, modify... Mr. Ouch. Don't see why not. Have this on your hammer. You could do with it. Anything that needs to be repaired here. Condition 100%, condition 100%, 89, 87, 99, and 99. Okay. Right. We should be a bit more lethal now. Bit more. That way. He does look really smart in that uniform. Alright, let's head to the cannery and speak to... Phineas? Phyllis? No, Phineas is the scientist guy. Phyllis, I think, was her name. The other person that Silas wants us to get money from. Cannery worker, cannery, corporate trooper. You're here somewhere. You might be atop. This is basically just literally just a Saltuna production line. Where is she? I shouldn't probably be on the workings. Indeed. Quite a few. There you are. Hello, ma'am.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Tenderfoot. Guessing you're the foreman?
Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you.
Gravesite fees. Here to collect.
Shit. Silas still on about that? Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
These papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
Okay. That's very kind of you, I suppose.
I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
Okay, how closely related? Because you don't seem like you cared a shit about him as a human being. Is that the guy shot himself?
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Must be tough losing family.
Eugene wasn't family.
Thought you said you were his closest living relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body on the death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fine.
Okay.
Suicide's a crime.
Alright, that was a stupid play on words, but I liked it.
What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
Suicide's a crime. You can't be serious.
I'm plenty serious.
Suicide is a crime in several countries.
Eugene didn't think things through. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
Would have, you didn't. Sounds like you faked him to look like he'd been murdered and therefore don't have to pay the fine for his suicide.
Look around. Edgewater ain't exactly swimming in luxury. We can't afford to pay the body price of a suicide. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
Fair enough. I'll let you get back to work. Okay, so we did get the fees there. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Abernathy. I'll mention this to Silas. Abernathy and Ludwig. I remembered Abernathy, and then I forgot about Abernathy. Now I have to go back to find Abernathy. And talk to him again. It's going to be a little awkward. I didn't get you your medicine. Oh, shit. I'm going to have to... I'll lie to him about that, I think. You were around here near the... there we are. You're across from the constabulary, I remember. This one.
A friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't past it.
Just, pretend I haven't already got the medicine yet.
Somebody's been running around talking about the Hope. Wonder if that's a new drug of some kind.
Oh, there is some information. I'm here to collect your gravesite fees. I just won't mention it. Just won't bring it up.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Here, take my fees. I'm never getting that medicine, so I may as well buy myself a grave. Something nice and wide, with plenty of room to spin around inside.
I'll leave you be. I don't want to bring that one up. I got the face. Sorry. I probably made the wrong choice. Look, she said she'd give it to people who need. She said she'd give it to Silas. Silas seems like an an upstanding sort overall. You know. All right.
Another day at the cannery.
Don't go knocking
I think
your
it's
work.
no, it's not this one. This is the way I came in. So yes, the exit I want is near the cathedral.
You think corporate's ever gonna visit?
Is there anywhere else to go in here? I wouldn't know if there's any more missions I haven't, like, activated yet. There is a inactive quest, but I don't know if this is the ones I'm not following. I'm nearby, but I'll stay in my normal clothes. If I turn on toggle inactive quests, small grave matter, stranger in a strange land, now comes the power. If there are any more, like there's a camp down here I haven't been to, maybe there's a building up here. This is a fairly small map, so I don't know what I could have missed. There's some docks down here. Look, maybe I'll have a explore. But I think I want to speak to whoever's down at the Edgewater landing pad. You'll be down here somewhere, right?
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now
Oh,
they
there
only
you are.
come but once a month. I love the wind here.
Doesn't seem very windy. It actually seems like the calmest. Like none of these are moving. But oh, so the trees are shaking a bit, I think. Or they're not. Ludwig. There you are, walking back and forth. Hello, Ludwig.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months.
Everyone
Guess the
always
boss
makes
finally
immediate
gave us
presumptions as soon as they see me.
You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
You seem confused.
I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
Yeah, I gotta watch out for those mechanicals.
That's right. That's what I've been saying.
He's
We
robo-racist.
gotta square our shoulders and stand ever vigilant. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising.
Damn
When
them.
the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
Okay, he's a prepper. I mean, if your resistance needs another gun, I am for hire.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saltuna cans, mostly. Some Spacer's chaw. Few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid.
Okay. What What do you need done? I'm not going to ask for enlistment fees, and I'm not taking this very seriously.
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be
It'd be
permitted
nice to get
return
some
its
practice on
base
these
of
mechanicals, I'll say that much.
operations. Cross it off, then report back.
Will do, Major Miller. I don't know what rank you are. I could use a couple of pointers.
Mechanicals got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing.
Okay. You owe him gravesite fees. You owe Silas gravesite fees.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
3 troops now. Okay, I got a question for
Go
you.
on.
I'm not trying to scalp this clearly slightly insane man. What exactly do you do here?
I'm Ludwig Miller, Associate Security Officer for Transportation. Officially?
And unofficially, leader of the
Strictly
resistance.
Between you and me, I am the only thing standing between Edgewater and total annihilation.
There was another thing I could say to
Go
him.
on.
I thought. So if it grays out, what do you have against mechanicals?
You ever seen the way a mechanical just stands there? Just looking at you. Scanning you with its murderous oculars.
Okay. Well, if, he's got a point, doesn't he? Pretty creepy.
Mechanicals have been programmed to eliminate the human race. They've been programmed to replace us.
By whom?
First they will rob us of our jobs. And once they have taken away our livelihoods, they will take away our very lives.
They're coming for our gerbs. Okay. Very well. I am going to go... I assume it's a... die robot. Yeah, I'm going to give that a go because I want to have it... because I'm going to have to fight some of those mechanicals up at the geothermal plant. And it'll be nice to have some practice. Just checking
Yeah.
if there's any extra dialogue with you. I don't want to miss anything. Nope. Nope. We're all good. Mind if I have a... I'm just going to have a look around. I don't suppose anyone's going to... vending machine discovered. That'd be over here. Corporate technician?
Got my sights on you.
Alright. 3 landing pads? No, hold on. 3 landing pads, one landing pad. There's 2 landing pads here, 2 cargo stations. Now there's a set of docks. Back here, I think. No, it's on the other side. Never mind. Let's go speak with Silas. See if we can clear all Conrad out of his debt, or have some collateral put up against him. And then we'll go deal with that robot. I will suit up for that. I'm gonna go around here. Silas! Oh, Silas! Gravedigger! The junior inhumer. Who's the senior inhumer? By the way, who's your boss? He'll be around here somewhere, come on. It's not a very big map, but it certainly does a good job of imitating a large map. Silas!
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your clients.
So long as you're happy. Got those fees you wanted.
Run into any trouble?
Conrad says he can't afford to pay.
Conrad's barbershop is a yawning pit that swallows his every bit. I keep telling him he should cut a few corners. Skimp out on the disinfectant. You gotta put the squeeze on Conrad. Find some dirt on him. Maybe check his back room.
Are you suggesting extortion?
That's the word, extortion. I'm tipping my tongue all day.
Okay, I'll take a look. Alright. Can't I... Is that what I'm supposed to be doing now? I've mentioned it to Silas. Silas suggesting looking for some leverage. Alright, it's a bit scummy, but, I've kind of committed to this job now. I want to finish it. So how precisely do I get into the back room without without Conrad? Dissenters in our midst. Philosophists. Evil. That looks like German wartime, World War I German wartime propaganda. barber shop, the barber shop, the barber shop. Dippity, where was that? Hang on.
Wish we had some better rations.
Shit, where was it? I'm lost. Hang on, it'll be on the map, surely. There it is. Won't it? Yeah, okay, I've gone the wrong way. Excuse me. It's over there. Conrad's Sadek. Now, if I try, is there a way to get round the back? How would I? Oh, excuse me, Parvati. How would I get in there? I know I'm not playing Cyberpunk anymore, but I really don't feel like. Is there a way around the constabulary? No. So there's only one way to his back room, and that's in front of him. How do I get him away? Maybe I can distract him. Hello.
What can I do for you?
You sound like you've had some training. I know a thing or two about medicine.
Oh? Am I in the company of a
What
fellow
is that
doctor?
doing? Only if we use the term doctor very loosely.
I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon, and if you must know, I can stitch a severed thumb with a 58% chance of avoiding gangrene.
Nice. Questions.
Go ahead.
You seem pretty enthusiastic about this place.
Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I
Okay.
am never wanting for work, not since the plague started.
What do you know about this plague?
The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year.
See, everyone
Lost 6
is
workers
prepared to talk
in
about
as
it, except
many
for the
months.
general store
I
guy.
wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, it is a shame.
What are the symptoms?
Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching.
It sounds like you're describing... what you're describing sounds a lot like flu. I was thinking that.
Whatever it may be, I have developed my own palliative. Boiled canid liver and a splash of ethanol.
Why don't you treat all your workers?
Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us.
Whose idea was that?
Mr. Thompson's brainchild. Have
Yes.
you met him yet? Thoughtful-looking fellow, stares out of his office most hours.
Okay. Person. Well, you don't seem to be stopping me, so if I just walk through? I guess you got a scientist, a Spacer's Choice guard, dead individuals. What would I be looking for back here, by the way?
What can I do for you?
You're not bothered by me being back there.
Go ahead.
No, I've said everything. So what am I looking for back here? You can't see me. Hey, block the doorway. Can I close it? Now he can't see me. It doesn't count. Receptionist shot himself. This is bad. Company's policy. Oh, he knows. Well, of course he knows. We knew that. So I was thinking that we put... Wait, what? Hang on. Sorry, this is entirely different. Receptionist shot himself. This is bad. Company's going to have to call it for what it is. Destruction of Spacer's Choice property. Eugene was an asset and somebody's going to have to pay his body price. This is going to ruin us. So I was thinking is that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a set of gold teeth, heirlooms passed down his family or something. You're processing his body, right? Just dig around and pry them out. We'll sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet. Use the bits to pay his body price and nobody's the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal next time you see. Waggle your eyebrows. What is that? You found Vince Conrad through the teeth. Have you pulled this man's brain out? What the heck is that? That's not a human organ, or at least it's not an entire organ. Looks like a bunch of guts. Why are they still outside of him? What kind of surgeon are you? You're a barber. That makes sense. So, just reading your stuff.
What can I do for you?
Know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral for your gravesite fees?
You know about Eugene? How?
You saw me walk into that room. I'm a mind reader.
You were probably poking around my things. I really shouldn't leave my letters sitting out in the open.
Okay, fair enough. That's funny.
Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
You want me to dig them? I'm sure he probably won't miss them.
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's choice.
Just bury him
I
and...
can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
I can.
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Welcome. Desperate measures. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees.
Seems it. Yeah, no, I don't care. Just here to collect your
Here
juice.
you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
I'm told Eugene killed himself. What happened?
Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and I discovered medicine in his pocket. Lots of medicine. Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. The paranoia drove him to take his own life.
So it's a... So the town never had to pay a penalty.
We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered its predictable side effect.
Yes, we can.
I included it all in my official report.
Is that just a lie, or is that...
I think I saved Edgewater a great deal of money. We never could have paid the fines associated with a suicide.
So, I'm confused as the economics. Does Phyllis have to still pay the fees for the gravesite, or is Spacer's Choice picking up the tab? That doesn't make much sense. Alright. Someone's got a lot of explaining to do, frankly. Alright, I'll go talk to Silas. I'm gonna go fight a robot. This is a day, isn't it? We're gonna have to dig up a man's teeth. Well, Silas can do that. I don't think we're gonna be doing that. Frighten some people for their money, and then go kill a robot. Just another day at the office. Alright. Got most of it, bar one. You're gonna have to do a little bit of extra work. But you don't seem to mind it.
Something I can do for you?
We need to talk about Eugene.
Yeah? What about him?
Read a letter from Phyllis. She mentioned digging him up for his gold teeth.
Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away. Vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead.
I choose option 2. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for them, I guess.
Let me know if you find anything.
About those
Run
fees.
into any trouble?
It's all done. Paperwork, fees, signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Yeah. Abernathy was trying to hide his own illness.
Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy.
You don't look that great yourself, frankly. Yeah, isn't that why you wanted me to collect his fees?
I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see?
Okay. I don't know what's going on. I think I've lost in this sea of various things to do with this gravesite. I went out of my way for you.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
Okay, thank you. You know, fair enough. I can't just brush that one off. No, that's fine. I was hoping for something more tangible. I'll hold you to it. Weirdly, I kind of like Silas. It might just be because he's got the same voice actor as Charles from Red Dead Redemption 2, and I just instinctively like that. Let's not steal a shovel. What is this? Oh, no. I have no idea if I'm gonna find... Where is that? Die Robot is in town? Okay, oh, hang on. It's on the other side. It's asking me to go around. Alright, let's suit up. Enough running around in this civilian gear. Let's stick on a proper suit, and I suppose we'll run around the city. Or can I take these stairs? Climb around the walls. Again, I think I've been in this guy's house before. Whoever this is. There's I would like that mag pick. But this is somebody's place. Even if I don't get caught, stealing is stealing and it's bad. Let's prep that on 1. Because I may need the pistol first. Not too far away. I hope I'm not, like, destroying Space's Choice property. Actually, I don't mind destroying Space's Choice property. Go look at the volcano. Canid Feral. You're in front of me somewhere. I think I'm gonna have to go through you. I want to try out this pistol. I don't think I've used it on a living being before. Hello, there you are. Where are you? Oh, you're just sleeping. Okay. I feel bad, kind of. What is that noise? Okay. Junkyard discovered. 250 XP. I'm nearly at level 6. Do I just kill it? Dispose of the scout in the name of humanity. Shall do. Die, robot scum. Okay, well. That wasn't so much. I'll take all of that, though. Thank you. Oh, look, this is not stealing. Because it doesn't say so. I don't know how it... Frozen dinner. Okay. Pre-sliced bread. This is abandoned, I think. Don't need a light pistol. Guess I'll grab a Nico pad. Not entirely sure. Alright. Parvati. Come on. And some energy cells. Our combat drone was here. Alright. Dealt with the robot for you. All done. That was fun. I shot him 4 times and enjoyed it. Now that is terrible road design. That doesn't even connect. Seriously. That's just awful. Killed your robot for you.
Bring us honor, soldier.
You won't have to worry about that scout anymore.
You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination.
Probably more exciting.
You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer. A weapon to strike fear in their cold, mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
You hid your secret weapon in a lavatory.
Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter.
I suppose that is clever. I'll let you know if I find it.
On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
How long's it been there? Yay! That sound. makes me feel like it's extremely uplifting. Thank you for that. Okay. I think... What was I gonna do? What did I mean to do? Maybe I should bump up lockpicking? Yeah. Yeah, maybe I should put 10 into stealth. Tech... Or more into leadership? I need more lockpicks. I'm already getting kind of dropped out of stuff. Back. E to apply, accept. Because I'm getting locked out of, like, lockpicking capacities above 20, I think, in some places. So I want to keep on top of that. I'm cool with that, I think, for now. Base armor rating, companion crit chance. No. You know, I've just seriously, oh my god, you know, I've been in several combat scenarios and I've still never used tactical time dilation. I don't know why, I just forget I can use it. It just completely loses from my brain. Unlock the ability to fast travel when encumbered. You know what? This one. I'm gonna have Pack Mule. Because I've already run into problems regarding that, so I'm going to make sure I stay on top of carrying capacity, because I don't like being encumbered. I like moving around even if I've got heavy armor. To the cantina again. Get his bundle and see what's in it. But I now have 120 carrying capacity. That is significantly better. I might even go back for that armor, though I don't think I need to. I like this look, actually. That's nice. Bit Spacer's choicey. Fits in with the local aesthetic. Gentlemen, I hope you had a good drink. Good lord, you're all marching out, aren't you? Need to go to the bathroom. Just, gonna do that. Alright, it is literally a sealed bundle behind here. What is it? Blood on stick? No, it's not that. What did you give me? I don't look like I've gotten anything. Now what? Return. Okay, you haven't just told me what it is. Thank you for your use of the bathroom. I have, it was a very nice visit. That is a strange thing to say to someone. This way is the correct way to go. Never regardless of what that little green prat tells me. I know where to go. Ludwig, got your little sealed package. I bet this is like a literal freaking, like, water gun. Or like a super soaker.
Bring us honor, soldier.
Found that package.
Feast your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit. Designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig.
So what's next?
Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction.
I've already done that.
You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson.
I've already got a passcode from Reed.
I've been after a passcode for years. The boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters related to security. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
Okay. How am I supposed to get hold of one of these logic modules?
There's the rub. If a mechanical breaks down, the logic module fries. So you can't rip one out of its corpse. You're gonna have to find an intact model somehow.
Parvati, logic model something you could help with?
I don't reckon so. I work with gears and pistons and such. Stuff you can put hands to. Computers and mechanical brains are outside my ken.
You know, she names the mechanicals she fixes. Calls them Bess and Clancy and so on. Keep a careful eye on her. Could be a sympathizer.
What are you planning?
Don't tell anyone, all right? I've got a contact. A real expert in the inner workings of the automaton. We are gonna rip those mechanical secrets right out of their circuits.
Who? Edgewater is in the middle of nowhere. You don't have a contact.
Well, excuse
Oh.
me. What I meant was I'm going to get a contact. Didn't know I had to be all prissy about my grammar around you.
You sound like you're making this up in a schoolyard.
Die horribly.
I swear to God, I've
will
done
pour
this when I
out
was
a
10.
can of 0G to your memory.
That is precisely what I would have wanted. I shall let you be. I find you very funny.